Okay. All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. Now, the name of this lesson, it's probably going to be Yahweh Shai is talked about in the Old Testament or somewhere around that area. Because you got a lot of folks, you got something like non-Messianic Hebrews, all right, who don't really believe in the New Testament. They don't believe in the Messiah or nothing like that. Old Testament Hebrews, all right, those guys are still floating around, man, all right. And if you don't get your act together, if you don't come to the realization that in order to get through Yahweh, all right, you got to go through Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai said, I am the way, the light, the truth, man. No one goes unto the Father but by me, man. All right, which is Yahweh. All right, and you got these non-Messianic Jews who don't believe in the Messiah, the Yahweh Shai, but the Old Testament, right, talks about Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so let's get into it. Let me see if I'm still recording. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so let's get into John chapter 5. All right, John chapter 5, start at 44. No, I'll start at 45. All right, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking. This is the Messiah speaking. He said, John chapter 5, verse 45. Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuses you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For ye had believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. All right, and where do you find Moses at, man? In the Old Testament, man. All right, but you know, like I said, these non-Messianic Jews, man, they don't believe in the Old Testament. So if you was to give them this, they'd be like, oh, that's the New Testament. I don't believe in that, Well, we gonna see. All right, so John 5 and 45. Do not think I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuses you. All right, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. Yeah, so Moses wrote about Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai said it himself that he wrote of him. All right, and where did Moses write of Yahweh Shai? All right, in the book of Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter, man. All right, so let's get it. All right, so if you guys if anyone, anybody watching this video, who's just coming into the truth or still is not as learned yet, and someone tries to tell you that the Messiah is not talked about in the Old Testament, well, here's for you to learn. This is this video for you to learn. All right, so Moses talks about Yahweh Shai, all right, the Messiah in the Old Testament, man. All right, so let me get it. He said, hold up a second. I forgot where he started. Damn, where did he start? I know he started at the beginning. Okay, right here. All right, so excuse me. All right, this is Deuteronomy 18 and 15. All right, the Lord will raise up unto thee a prophet in the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. All right, according to all that desireth of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see his great fire any more, that I die not. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. Who's that prophet? Yahushua, the Messiah. All right. Like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I command him. Whoo! All right. It says that I will raise them. Let me read that again. It says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. All right, which he come out of the nation of Israel. Like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth. Yeah, the Lord, they're going to be on one accord. He's going to speak what the Lord speaks, man. All right, and he shall speak unto them all that I command him. All right, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto the words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. All right, so that's talking about the Lord, man. All right, that's talking about Yahushua, man, our Savior, man, the one who died on the cross for us, man, for the nation of Israel. All right. So it says right here, 15th verse, the Lord God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thy brethren. Yeah, coming out of the nation of Israel. Like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken. Yeah, so unto the Messiah, man, you gotta listen to him, man. You should listen to his words and everything he got to say, man. All right, because everything that he spoke was very powerful and true, man. Too powerful, man. All right. So let's get Isaiah 53. Yeah, this whole chapter is talking about the Lord. All right, Isaiah 53. So yeah, so how you gonna get past Isaiah 53 talking about how you gonna be an Old Testament Hebrew, a non-Messianic Hebrew, right? Read Isaiah 53 and then still not believe in Yahushua, man, the son of God, man, the Lord, the Messiah, man. All right, let me read this, and y'all gonna bug out, man. All right. So Isaiah 53, who has believed our report, and whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He has no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we shall desire him. Talking about the Lord, man. He is despised and rejected of men. All right, just like the prophets, man. All right, the scriptures say that a prophet is not accepted in his own country, man. All right, the true prophets of the Lord, they're rejected, man. All right, they get mocked at and scorned at. All right. But the Lord said, if they hated you, know that they hated me first, man. So we're followers of the Messiah. If we're followers of Yahushua, they're going to hate us just like they hated him, man. All right? Because we're following his footsteps, man. All right? So it says right here, he is despised and rejected of men, and a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. It says he was a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, man. All right, because the scriptures say with great wisdom comes great grief, man. And that's why we grieve and have sorrows, because we're lonely in this truth, man. Yahushua was lonely. He only had 12 friends. All right, I have nobody around me, man. All right. I have nobody around me in this truth. I have one friend in this truth, man. All right. And I haven't even talked to him in a long time, man. All right. So it says right here, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. All right. Surely he has borne our griefs. That's right. And carried our sorrows. And who's the our? The nation of Israel, all right? Because he didn't die on a cross for no other nation, all right, except the nation of Israel, all right? That's the only nation he died for. He said that in Matthew 15:24, man. I am not sent but only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. All right, he said it himself, man. You can't get past that. How do you read Matthew 15:24, all right, and think that and still think that he died on a cross for everybody, man? All right, but that's a whole nother, topic. All right, so surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. All right, like, can you not see this is talking about Yahushua yet? But he was wounded for our transgressions. Yeah, so this is prophecy, man. This is prophecy that Isaiah is speaking like it already happened, but it didn't. Like, this is foretelling. This is a prophecy, man. All right. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. Yeah, our, meaning the nation of Israel, was upon him. With his stripes we are healed. The we talking about the nation of Israel, man. All right, because this book is only for Israel. It was written by Israel. It was written by Israelites to Israelites, man. This entire book only pertains to the nation of Israel. Okay? All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Yeah, the all is talking about the nation of Israel again. All right? The nation of Israel. He only died for the nation of Israel. Just like Apostle Gabar said, man. Repetition is the father of skill, man. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgressions of my people. Yeah, who's Isaiah's people? The Israelites, man. He was stricken. He was made his grave with the wicked, and he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Yeah, because that was the Lord, man. That was the Lord. When the Lord was on this, man, the Lord did no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth, man. Nothing false came out of his mouth, man. All right. Verse 10, yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. Now, who's that? Who could that possibly be talking about? If that's not the Messiah, man. If that's not the Son of the Lord, man. All right. Did you non-Messianic Jews not read this? Did y'all skip over this? Y'all must have skipped over this, man. Y'all just probably skimmed through the Bible and was like, yeah, no talks of Yahushua here, man. So it says, yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He has put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin. Who can this possibly be talking about, man? He shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. He shall see the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he has poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And he bare the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. All right, so that's talking about Yahushua, man. Talking about Yahushua is not talking about in Old Testament, or there is no Son of the Most High, man. All right, man, y'all bugged out, man. All right, so let's get Psalms the 2nd chapter, man. All right, next chapter. All right, so it says starting at the 6th verse. Yeah. All right, so Psalms 2:6. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Yeah, the king talking about Yahushua, man. All right, and the holy hill of Zion is talking about Israel, man. The Lord has set his king upon the nation of Israel, man. No other nation. All right, it doesn't say no other nation. It says Zion, which is Israel, man. All right, Zion is another word for Israel. All right, the word Zion, going back to the Hebrew word to Zion, which means monument. All right, which the nation of Israel is the Lord's monument. All right, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me that thou art my son. Hoo 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 hoo. Ripped him. Alright. This day have I begotten thee. Yeah, the Lord's only begotten son, Yahushai. Alright. Yahushai, man. Alright. Not no other name, not no bugged out name like Ahaya or Yeshaya, none of that, man. No Jesus Christ, man. All right. None of these bugged out names, bro. No, whatever names y'all got, man. All right. Yahushai, man. All right. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Hoo hoo hoo. All right, he says, ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. Yeah, because we're going to possess the heathen in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be ours. All right, and the uttermost parts of the earth for our possession. Yeah, we're going to own them in the kingdom of heaven. Every other nation is going to be beneath our feet. All right, we're going to rule over them with a rod of iron. All right. Verse 9, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Yeah, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to break these other nations into pieces, man. Just like they broke us into pieces, man. All right? All right? Starting with Esau Edom, the so-called Caucasian man. All right? We're going to break him into pieces in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Because he ruled over us and had no mercy upon us, man. All right? All the way up until now, until the Lord comes back, man. All right? Because the scriptures say that, that he shall roughly paraphrase it, that he shall come down upon us with great wrath, because knowing that his time is short, man. All right, so he's about to do great hell still, man, to us, man. It's not what he has done, is what this man is still doing, man. Esau Edom, the devil, all right, the so-called white man. All right, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like the potter's vessel. All right, but that's kind of going into something else. But the point right here is right here, man. All right, talking about the Lord's son, man, in the Old Testament, man. Yet have I set my king, all right, which is Yahushua, the Messiah, upon my holy hill of Zion, which is the nation of Israel. I will declare the decree that the Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Woo! All right, excuse me. All right, so let's get Proverbs. All right, Proverbs 30:4. All right, who has ascended up into heaven or descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fist? Who has bound the waters in a garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? Talking about the Most High, Yahweh. All right. What is his name? Yeah, what is the Lord's name? Yahweh. And what is his son's name? If thou canst tell, man. All right. So if you can tell me what the son of the Lord's name, tell me it, man. All right. Excuse me. Yeah. If you could tell me what the son's name is of the Lord. All right. The son of the Lord's name. All right. What is it, man? If thou can tell, man. All right. And that name is Yahushua. What is his name? Which is what is the Lord's name, which is Yahweh, and what is the son's name, which is Yahushai, man. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, man. All right, that's the name of the Father and the Son. All right. So what do you mean there is no son mentioned, no Messiah mentioned in the Old Testament, man? All right, the Lord has a son, man. What is his name, and what is his son's name, man? All right. So let's get Genesis 49:12. All right. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. Who can that possibly be talking about, man? That's talking about Yahushua, man, the Messiah. His eyes shall be red with wine, man. All right, because the scriptures say that he was a wine bibber, man. He was a wine, because what happens when you drink alcohol? When you drink wine, all right, your eyes turn red. You know, when you get a little tipsy, your eyes turn red. All right. When you get that alcohol in you, your eyes turn red, man. All right. Eyes. Genesis 49:12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth, white with milk. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's type in wine. KJV. All right. Matthew. A man who was gluttonous Yeah, right here. All right, so this is Yahushua speaking. All right, 11 and 19. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber. Yeah, so the people called him a wine bibber because he drank a lot of wine, man. All right, his first miracle was turning water into wine. All right, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children. All right, so they called Yahushua a gluttonous man because he ate and he drank wine, man. He was a wine bibber. All right, so when it says right here that his eyes shall be red with wine and his teeth white with milk, who you think that's talking about, man? That's talking about the Messiah, man. That's talking about Yahushua. Okay, so let's get Isaiah 9. All right, I already have it here. I have all these scriptures ready. All right, Isaiah 9 and 6. Okay, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. A son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. That government is talking about the nation of Israel, because that's who he came for. That's who he died for. All right, that's who the Lord sent him for, is the nation of Israel. For unto us, who's the us? All right, us is a possessive pronoun, man. All right, us meaning ours. If something is ours, it's not theirs. All right, this is us. This ain't yours. This is us. You know what I'm saying? So it's not you, it's us. You know, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government, which is the nation of Israel, shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. That's talking about Yahushua, man. All right, the Prince of Peace, man. All right. Isaiah, I'm going to read that again. Isaiah 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, man. All right. Well, let's go back to John 5 and 45, because I want to read this again. All right. Oh, another scripture just came to my mind. Good. All right. So, all right, John 45 and 45. This is Yahushua speaking. Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. Yeah, so the Lord said even Moses wrote, even the Lord said himself that Moses wrote of him, man. And where's Moses at? In the Old Testament. Where did Moses write? In the Old Testament, man. All right, the Torah, man. The first 5 books of Moses, which is the Torah, man. All right, Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter. We went over it, man. All right, let's go over it again. All right, Deuteronomy 18 and 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee. Yeah, out of the nation of Israel. And of thy brethren, the nation of Israel, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken. Meaning you got to listen to this man. Okay? So it says right here, 18th verse, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Talking about Yahushua, man. That's when the Lord said that Moses spoke about him, that's what this right here, all right, in the 18th chapter of Deuteronomy, man. All right, and then we read all of Isaiah 53, okay? And then, oh man, that verse that I said I remembered. Oh no, I got it. Right here. Concerning me. KJV. I think it's James. Is it Luke? Okay, Luke. Okay. All right. Yeah, so this is the Lord speaking right here. Luke 24 and 4. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you. All things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses. The law of Moses was what? In the Old Testament. And in the prophets, which is the Old Testament. And in the Psalms. The Old Testament concerning me. So the Lord himself, Yahweh Shah, the Messiah, said the Old Testament concerns him, man. So the Lord is the Old Testament, man. All right. Yahweh Shah is the Old Testament. He's the old and the new. He said, I come in the volume of the book, meaning the complete capacity of the book. Oh, I'm gonna get that too. All right. Excuse me, because the lights had shut off. All right. So hopefully you can still see me. Matter of fact, yeah. So and he said unto them, these are the words which I speak unto you. Now this is the Messiah talking, because you see it's in red. When the words are written in red, that means it's Yahweh Shai speaking. All right. These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all these things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, which is in the Old Testament, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms, which is the Old Testament. Then he said, concerning me. So all that's in the Old Testament concerns him, man. He is the Old Testament. He's talked about in the Old Testament. He is the Old Testament, man. All right. He's the old and the new, man. He said, I come in the volume of the book, for it is written in me. Let me see. All right. Let's get that. Let's start up. And he said, start at 6. In burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin thou hast no pleasure. Then said I, lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me to do thy will, O God. Yeah, because that was the Spirit of the Lord having him say that, man. All right. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, because the Lord King David has said it, man. And the Lord put the Spirit on him to say that, man. You know what I mean? The Lord was speaking through King David. All right. Then said I, lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me. All right. And the same thing was said in Hebrews, like we just read, man. All right. Because he is the Old Testament and the New Testament. So it was only right for him to say in both testaments when he's talking about the volume of the book, man. Because he's the old and the new, the complete capacity of the book, man. All right. So, damn, I can't believe the light shut off on me. All right. All right. So, with that being said, I hope that lesson was edifying. Lord willing, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Ratazah. Lord willing, that lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. All right. So with that being said, until next time, Shalom.